In villages across Latin America, parents lock their doors at sunset, not because of criminals, but because of El Duende. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button as we dive in to this mischievous little fairy. El Duende is typically 1 to 3 feet in height and are said to live in forests, caves, and even your home. They can be a protective house spirit or a malevolent trickster. There are male and female duendes, and they look very similar. They typically don't wear clothes, are covered in long hair, and the males sometimes have a beard. Duendes eat fruits and figs for the most part, and can be either good or bad. They're very protective of their home, so they would not be kind to you if you were to enter. Origins of them date back to pre-Columbian times, and were then later influenced by Spanish colonization. Certain areas in western Honduras talk of El Duende as being a little dark-skinned man or goblin, very short in stature and always dressed in an elegant green suit, while wearing a big hat or sombrero. It's said that this duende will only appear to single women, either on remote roads to small villages, under the nance tree, or when the women are alone in their home. The duende will offer many gifts or wealth to the woman, so she will go away with him. If she does not recognize the duende and accepts the gifts, then she will remain enchanted. It's said that because of the tricks of the duende, some girls will become mute or mentally impaired. If the girl does not pay attention to him, he will chase them, throwing little rocks at her window at night and throwing cow poop at her. The best thing the girl could do if the duende appears to her is remain calm, be friendly, and when the duende offers her wealth, ask him to bring her something impossible. The most common thing to ask for is to bring a basket filled with water from a river. It's impossible to fill a basket with water because, it has holes. So the duende will become very frustrated and disappear, never to bother the girl again. Some versions say that the duendes have backwards facing feet to confuse trackers. It's also believed that they can transform their appearance, which allows them to avoid detection or lure unsuspecting victims. According to some legends, only children can see duendes. Duendes were seen as protectors to children, and in some cases, children were told that if they were lost or afraid to actually call out to El Duende for help. In other cases, they are said to take children. So that's probably a regional belief. It is said that they are always kind to children, even though their temper can vary towards adults. And some legends even talk about them teaching music to gifted children. Like brownies, duendes sometimes will live in your home. If they choose this, respect them and actually give them work to do. In a reasonable and kind way, of course. Don't just make a mess. Just make sure you leave a treat out for them at the end of the day and make sure they feel appreciated. The best way to do this is to offer them the first bite of your food every meal, which might make it tricky if you can't see them, if they remain invisible to you. So taking a piece of food and throwing it over your shoulder, saying it's for the El Duende, is the best way to do this. If you want to learn more about the little house elf that is a brownie, I have an entire video dedicated to them, so make sure to check that out. It was in my first year of YouTube. Let me know what you think of these little fae in the comments down below. I'm definitely not opposed to a little house spirit helping me clean. I could use that, actually. I'd be very appreciative. The microphone does help a lot because I can't talk very loud. Oops, I just knocked something over. I knocked over Mew. Mew. You can't see him because it's too far up. Mew. He is my favorite Is Mew a boy? I don't know, but they're my favorite Pokemon. But yeah, I think I'm getting sick, so I can't talk very loud. So the microphone is super helpful. If you prefer my videos with the microphone, let me know. The kids are very sick right now, so I think I'm getting whatever they have. I think it's like a flu variation or something. Freya was out for like 2 days where she was barely interacting and didn't really want to move from a chair, which is very unlike her, even if she's sick. So I'm hoping I don't get it that bad. But yeah, I also am going to be doing more lives. So I plan to do around like once a month on YouTube and then maybe once a week on TikTok. So if you're not following me there, then go do that. So then you can interact with me and we can talk about all things paranormal. I'm also want to do like almost like classes on there where I talk about, empaths and how to protect your energy and how to increase your psychic abilities and then like tarot reading and stuff. So if any of that sounds good to you, go follow my TikTok so then you can be a part of the lives when I do them. If you're not subscribed here, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. And until my next video, I love you guys. Bye.